horses, especially the ones that we're using the program for some of our more, individuals that have more extraordinary needs. Sometimes I do it to mount from the right. So I want to see how she does. I'm going to put pressure down, and I'm just going to set it over here, and she did very well. So again, I want to make sure that these guys that I may potentially use for individuals that have more extraordinary needs that may have to get on from the right side instead of just the left side, I want them to understand that it's okay. Again, we kind of got stuck, in my opinion, as people, like, oh, you have to get on from the left side. You have to get on from the left side. Well, you should, just because horses are routine oriented. But at the same time, I want them to be able to relax enough and have faith in me enough that I'm going to be able to get on from both sides. Because if sometimes we're out on the trail, something happens, and I have to get on from the right side or whatever, I want them to be okay with it. So now, as you can see, she's moving her feet pretty, quickly. She's not really settled in yet, so I'm just going to ride along with her. This is the first time I've been on her in 2.5 weeks, so I'm just letting her move. I'm giving her some rules. She's not allowed to just drag me wherever she wants, but I'm not putting any rules on her right now, as long as she's doing what she wants. So, or as long as she's doing what I'm asking to do safely. So now I did ask her to turn in here. Not that big of a deal. I'm just going to step away her the ground poles and keep on riding forward. She wants to drift to the right, so I'm going to add more leg pressure to the right so she goes to the left. So now, after a little bit, maybe after another lap, I might ask her to low, and then I'm going to flex it. It all depends on when I get right here like this. So I did ask her to step off that platform, so this is okay. If she gets faster here, I'm just going to ride the problem and not let the problem take over. So she's going faster, so I'm just going to ask her to come back down into a nice circle, step 1, 2, okay? So I'm not making her slow her feet down, I'm just making it harder for her to make that decision that she wants to trot right away, because I didn't ask for it. So now, I'm going to ask her to continue to move, just because she wanted to stop there. So that's not a bad thing. I don't know if my microphone's working or not. I guess not. Alright, maybe that's better. I'll have to see. So hopefully you can hear that. Hopefully now that my microphone's on. So what she just did there, I'll just rehash it. She wanted to go faster and I didn't want to go faster. All I want her to do is just move fluently. Again, this is the first time in 2.5 weeks since we've been sick that I got on. So now I'm just going to ask her to low over there by F. Now she looked at my code and the step that I moved out. So I just moved back. I'm going to keep my hands nice and relaxed. Right here, she's looking underneath. And then I also have a rule of thumb when we ride here. You always want to check your girth at least once. So I'm just going to ask her to low. Right here, pull back, then release. I'm going to check my girth. It's a little loose, so if you want to, I'm going to ride with it. If I was going to go into a canter, then I'd definitely tighten it, but it's okay for right now. So now I'm just going to ask her to flex. I give the pressure away with my right hand. I'm just going to pulse it, and I'm going to bring her head back. And when she gives, I let go of the pressure. So right there, she gave, and now I'm going to do the exact same thing to the right side. So I'm just going to pause, bring it back. And ideally, I don't want her to move her feet. I want her just to stay calm right like that. So I'm going to, right there, take away the pressure. There's no pressure on her. Now I'm going to ask her to walk. Okay? So now I'm going to start adding a little bit of rules to her her laps and all that stuff. So just going to come right around here. Make her understand that if she's doing what she needs to do, there's not going to be any issue. Didn't make a big deal about that because the birds flew up. So I'm gonna ask her to go. I'm gonna back her up. 1, 2, and 3. Open up the door. Ask her to walk. Come back over. Excuse me. Come back over to the scary spot. When the birds flew up, something that she reacted to. She then used her logic side of the brain and didn't get freaked out about it. So I'm just going to tap my outside leg, keep my hands moving forward. I'm going to ask her to lower here. I'm going to get a drink. Well, because the more I talk, the more hoarse my voice gets. So this is just a simple warm-up for when I get on my horse. Again, this is the first time in 2.5 weeks, so he's not coming back.